Welcome to Green and Glamorous Living. So I've been doing this few series of videos to describe different types of drink and to give you some information of what I know. Not that everything I would know that ultimately everything is right, but I'm trying to give you some information. So that what I think so far I know. And thought that it would be helpful for you. So drinking wine. So when obviously most common wine would be red wine and a white wine. So a white wine you will serve a little bit chilled. You can put it in the fridge, and usually the red wine will be room temperature. So you've probably seen that in a restaurant. If you don't know it, usually the red wine will be served in a larger glass, like this type, and sometimes the red wine glass will be much bigger, more of a bowl shape. And you've seen that white wine is served in a little bit different glass, much smaller, sometimes a little bit longer, but maybe about this size or little taller. So when drinking wine, the red wine is given importance. So much in actually the focus goes in how people should drink red wine. And red wine is because it's just robust flavor. So when you're using a glass, you're filling up to this amount for a glass size. So you wanted to have a room so the air can flow, and it's mixed with the wine to create that aroma and brings the flavor of the wine when you are enjoying it. And when you drinking it, so you could smell the wine. The aroma is coming from the wine and circulating in the glass. So that is why that having that extra big glass with an extra room is important for enjoying red wine, especially good red wine, or within a full-bodied red wine, for example, Cabernet Sauvignon, or even Pinot Noir, which has a very flavor, and you want to enjoy that to just smelling it and then tasting it. So often people drink white wine in a smaller glass, like this shape or this, slightly taller than this. Yes, if it is a very inexpensive wine, it doesn't have a flavor that much or nothing to just getting it in a wine, yes, you could do it. But anything that has a flavor, in order to enjoy that white wine even, you should use bigger glass. So usually there might be a little bit some white wine glass will have about same size, maybe a little bit of in the middle that would be much wider, but do not use this type of glass if you are enjoying wine, because this is really, you cannot get the flavor of the smell and aroma of the wine. So other type of glass, I would say stainless glass. A lot of cases that some people would use, they would be made out of a glass or acrylic. So this case that I have is acrylic glass, it's stainless. So this might be risky, and to when you have to wash mostly by hand or even dishwasher, you have to be very safe, because it's very fragile in the sizes, and the stem is longer and narrow. Some people would prefer that it's stainless. So what we'll have is just exactly the same glass. The stem will be off, so it'll be much easier to handle it, risk of breaking it or keeping it. I have this glass is acrylic, so it's pretty much, if you could see, very similar shape. Maybe I wish it was a little bit bigger in size, but probably would be okay. So this is if you are drinking outside and you taking in walking in a garden, or you're by your pool. So of course by your pool you cannot bring the glass, because if you break the glass that and it goes around the pool, you might have to drain out the entire pool just for safety reasons, and that would be very expensive process. So I have this glass, that acrylic glass that I use by pool if I want to, during summertime, I want to enjoy white wine or even evening red wine. And if I'm walking around the garden holding a glass, so I use this, so there will be less risk that I am dropping this glass and will break it. So because it's acrylic, if I drop it, probably I will lose the wine, not the glass, or would not create a hazard. So that is a simple instruction about three types of glass that you should use. Hopefully you have some new information from this video. So thank you for watching.